Welcome to Sweet Talk SLP. I'm Krystle and I'm a pediatric speech-language pathologist. And for today's video, I am doing a review on a game. But before we get started, if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, I invite you to subscribe, also like this video, and share with your friends. Let's get started. So as I mentioned, I'm going to review a game for today's video. And the game that I chose to review for you today is Hoot Owl Hoot. And so before we get into the nitty gritty, I will go over this game a little bit before we get started. I'll just go ahead and read from the back. It's a cooperative game that everyone gets to play together and no one is left out. Everyone has fun. Blah, 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 blah. To play this game, you help the owls fly back to their nest before the sun comes up. And so I don't know if you can see here, it goes around in a circle here, and then you're trying to get them in the nest before the sun comes up here. And so it has, let me just open it. It's for 2 to 4 players, age 4+, and it says it's a 15-minute game. So let's open this up so you can see the board. And here is the board. That way you get sizing here. So you can see it has start 1 through 6. It has all the colors leading up to the nest, and then it has the sun coming up. So there is a little sun piece that you put here, and then you have your little owls here, and then you collect cards. There are cards that tell you to move forward to what color. And so there are also cards of the sun, and if you grab one of those, then you have to move the sun. And so the goal is to get all of your owls in the nest before the sun reaches all the way over here, before it comes up. So these are the little owl tokens that you put here. And so if your owl is here and you get red, you can move it here, or yellow, you can move it here, and so on and so forth. Oh, here are some instructions. There we go. So the game includes the game board, 1 sun token, 6 owls, and 50 cards with 14 sun cards and 36 color cards. So the object is to have the young owls fly them home before the sun rises. And you work together to make this happen. Now, I don't work in groups. It's usually just me and one other child. So it's fun for just 2, but I'm sure that it is equally as fun for up to 4 players. I'm sure you could play with more. And I change it as it even says here, beginner level, start with owls in spaces 1, 2, 3. Intermediate, start with owls in spaces 1 through 4. And then challenge is playing with all 6 owls in 1 through 6. I generally, for the sake of timeliness, usually play even 2 owls, 2 to 3 owls. So let's talk about my review for this game. All of my reviews have 5 review parameters. They are storage, price, child response, functionality, and overall. So let's talk about storage. It's a game. It's not the greatest storage for me because I'm a traveling home health SLP, but if you are in a clinic or in a school, they store very well. So I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5 because it's not the biggest box of a game. I do like how thick the box is. I feel like I have other boxes that fall apart very quickly, so it is a sturdy material and it is going to last you, but also eventually if you need to, you can put it in some sort of zipper bag, and I think it would transfer well into that. So storage is 5 out of 5. Price, I bought mine at Half Price Books. Here's the sticker for $7.99, which is a really great deal, and when I purchased this a few months ago, there was several. So that was a very exciting find. From what I can tell online, the cheapest you can find it, brand new, is about $13.50, $14, but it usually ranges between $15 and $16. I feel like if you can get it on sale, it's a 5 out of 5. If you're paying full price and paying $16 or more, maybe a 4 out of 5. Here, let's see what the currents, but yeah, overall, it seems to be about a $16 game. At Target, as I'm reading it currently, it's $13.59. So if you can buy it under that $15 mark, I think it's a really good game. I think it's like a really good, sturdy game, and it plays very well, and it lends well to therapy. So for me, and the price that I paid, I'm giving it a 5 out of 5. Child response, 5 out of 5. My kids really enjoy this game. Even the ones that have a more difficult time understanding the concepts of how the game is played, with some direction, they're willing to learn. So the kids that I have played this with really seem to enjoy it. So I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5. Functionality, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5. It's a really cute game and it works the way it's supposed to. I pair it with a companion from Teachers Paid Teachers that I purchased not too long ago from the intentional speechy. On the 15th of every month, a bunch of SLPs put their materials on sale for half off, and so I purchased this material for $4. It's $8 currently, and it has a mix. Oh, let me show you what I'm talking about. Here are some of the pages. I'm working on laminating them and binding them with binder discs so that they're ready to go. But there are articulation sheets. There are some language sheets because I know that I have some verbs in my car, but they're nice and colorful. I love pairing it. The little cards fit perfectly on top of here, and they're color coded, and so I feel like it's a good companion. But I'm not reading this, I am reading the game, but I do put them together, and so for that reason, functionality wise, using it in therapy for me, it's a 5 out of 5. If you're an OT or PT, you can definitely place cards around the room for them to have to find, including the sun. They could be under things, over things. SLPs, you could do the same thing. So it's a very functional game, and you can really do whatever it is you want to do. And so overall, 5 out of 5. I think I gave it 5 out of 5s across, which doesn't happen very often, but I clearly really like this game. It's so cute. It's a cute game, and it's easy to play, and I do recommend it. I do recommend it for therapy. I think it would be a good tool to have in your tool belt to make things a little bit fun, a little bit interactive, and make your session, you know, just that much more fun. Do you own Hoot Owl Hoot or any of the other Peaceable Kingdom games? I feel like I've been seeing Peaceable Kingdom games rolling around. This is the only one that I do have, but I do enjoy it. I usually buy games that are for like the age 4 group, because a lot of my kids tend to be on the younger, almost like ECI, like 3 to 5 range, and so I do need easier games. And I do modify this as I need to, depending on the child. But I'd love to know if you have this game and if you enjoy it as much as I do. Clearly, it's a big winner for me. It even has, let's see what this says, Best Toy Award and Parents' Choice. It has some awards here, so it's a favorite for parents as well. So yeah, that's all I have for now. I want to thank you so much for watching. If you're not subscribed to my channel, I invite you to subscribe. Also like this video and share it with your friends. Ring that notification bell. You'll be notified of my weekly uploads. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you on the next one.